answer session, and the fifth session is closing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we show our presentation, let me introduce our team. I'm Khalila Yuniar Nasution as the moderator, Teresa Sinaga as the first presenter, Aulia Rizky Harlina as the second presenter, Hiskia Silaban as the third presenter, and Zevanya Manulang as the fourth presenter and operator. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now let's open our meeting by saying Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, the next agenda is a presentation session. For the first turn will be given by the first presenter. Please welcome Teresa. Time is yours.
Thank you, Kalila. Okay, I will explain about my part. Our group discussed about to use a 10-finger. First, table of contents. First, learn about the meaning of computers and their parts. Second, learn types of keyboards. Third, learn keyboard function. I will translate to Indonesian. Tujuannya dalam kita mempelajari pengetikan 10 jari yang pertama, mempelajari tentang pengertian komputer serta bagian-bagiannya. Yang kedua, mempelajari fungsi keyboard. Yang ketiga, mempelajari tentang jenis-jenis keyboard. Next slide, please. One, keyboard. Keyboard is one of the input device that function to enter data directly into the process section. How to install the keyboard? First, insert the keyboard connector into the mainboard port. In Indonesian language, keyboard merupakan salah satu perangkat input yang berfungsi untuk memasukkan data secara langsung. Kemudian, bagaimana cara memasang keyboard? Yaitu dengan memasang konektor ke port mainboard, seperti yang tertera pada gambar. Next slide, please. Key structure on the keyboard. First, typing keys. Second, numeric keypad. Third, function keys. Fourth, control keys. Struktur dalam kunci keyboard adalah yang pertama tombol ketik, yang kedua numeric keypad, yang ketiga tombol fungsi, dan yang keempat adalah tombol kontrol. Back to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Teresa. Very good explanation. At first, I thought the keyboard wasn't this complicated like that. Okay, next turn is for the second speaker. Aulia, time is yours.
Okay, everyone, I will explain about typing keys. The typing keys is a part of the keyboard that contains letter and number as well as function marks. There are two types of letter arrangement on the keyboard, such as QWERTY keyboard and the default keyboard. In bahasa, tombol pengetikan adalah bagian dari papan ketik yang berisi huruf dan angka serta tanda baca. Terdapat dua jenis susunan huruf pada keyboard, yaitu serial keyboard QWERTY dan default. Kita bisa lihat di sebelah kiri itu adalah keyboard jenis QWERTY dan di sebelah kanan adalah default. Next page, please. Skull keyboard type. First, serial keyboard using DIN 5 mil and usually used on computer at type 80. Second, PS2 keyboard usually used on ATX computers. Third, wireless keyboard. This type of keyboard does not use a cable or as a liaison between the keyboard and the computer. The type of connection use infrared, Wi-Fi, or Bluetooth. Fourth, USB keyboard. Use USB connector type. slide sebelumnya please. In bahasa keyboard fisik, yang pertama serial keyboard menggunakan DIN 5 mil and biasanya digunakan pada komputer tipe AT. Kita bisa lihat di gambar yang pertama. Yang kedua adalah PS2 keyboard. Biasanya digunakan pada komputer ATX. Yang ketiga adalah wireless keyboard atau tidak menggunakan kabel. Keyboard jenis ini tidak menggunakan kabel sebagai penghubung antara keyboard dengan komputer. Jenis koneksi yang digunakan adalah infrared, Wi-Fi, atau Bluetooth. Itu gambar ketiga. Yang keempat adalah USB keyboard or using USB connector type. Ya, seperti di gambar, USB connector itu biasanya bentuknya seperti chargeran HP yang kabelnya. Next slide, please. Keyboard function. To move the cursor or insert point. Di gambar pertama, on the first picture on the top is using to move cursor. The center picture, home buttons and end button, used for move cursor to start offline or end offline. Bottom picture, page up and page down button for move cursor one screen up or down. In bahasa, fungsi dari keyboard ini yang pertama adalah untuk menggerakkan kursor, yang kedua untuk menggerakkan kursor ke awal baris atau ke akhir baris. Yang ketiga adalah page up and page down, digunakan untuk memindahkan kursor satu layar ke atas atau ke bawah. That's all my explanation. Back to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the explanation, Aulia. Well, based on the keyboard function that was described earlier, I'm sure some of you guys have just known of these functions, like, oh, so that's what it's for. Like, that's good. Okay, next turn is for the third speaker. Hiskia, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Kolila. Keyboard function. To the left character, hit space. Delete to one character left start. Delete to one character to the right of the cursor. In bahasa, keyboard menghapus karakter. Hit space menghapus satu kursor sebelah kiri, sedangkan delete menghapus karakter sebelah kanan kursor. Keyboard combination button. Alternative key will when is paired with other keys. Alternative position for control in the control key will work when it's paired to other keys. For example, alternative plus function for function. Keyboard function, combination button, control. The control key will work when it's paired with other keys. For example, alternative plus function for function 1. The function 1 means function 12 are the function keys whereas the adjected to the operating system for application. For example, function 1 mean half. In bahasa, keyboard alternatif adalah tombol alternatif akan berfungsi bila penggunaannya dipasang dengan tombol lainnya. Misalnya, alternatif ditambah F4. Tombol kontrol akan berfungsi bila penggunaannya dipasangkan dengan tombol lainnya. Misalnya, alternatif ditambah F4. F1. Tombol F1 dikurang F12 adalah tombol fungsi yang pemanfaatannya disesuaikan dengan sistem operasi atau aplikasi. Misalnya, F1 dikurang help 10. Combination keyboard function guide button ASC. The ASC or escape the ASC to cancel one stick of the job. Enter. The enter key is a key that has the same function as the key also to the challenge line. Tab. The main move the next file or the section down to the TV process. Tab means jump to the next tab or in bahasa ESC atau yang disebut dengan tombol ESC atau yang disebut juga dengan escape adalah ESC adalah tombol untuk membatalkan pekerjaan. Sedangkan tombol enter adalah tombol yang sesuai dengan pilihan tombol OK. Bisa juga diganti untuk mengganti baris. Berarti pindah ke file atau daerah isi atau pilihan berikutnya. Pada saat proses pengetikan, berarti tempat ke pengetikan. Tab untuk tempat ke penghentian. Tab atau yang disebut dengan stop terdekat. Okay, back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Hiskia. That was a great explanation. It seems that Hiskia's internet connection is a little disturbed. Okay, the next turn is for the fourth speaker, Zefania. Time is yours.
Okay. First of all, thank you because it's my turn now. The tips for using the keyboard. The first one is keep your wrist in line with your palms. It means you must relax your waist and don't strain up, because when you strain up, it will be explained in the second point. Hanging elbow position. Don't lean your elbows on something, because it's hard to type and you will get tired quickly. And then the third one, relax the index finger and ring finger. Relax your finger and do not stand up your finger. It is all related with the first and second point. And then the next point, press the button calmly. Don't press the button keys firmly. Remember, we are typing, not punching the keyboard. So when you are press the button calmly, it means you feel the keyboard. The last point, when you are not typing, your hands position must be relaxed, and you must return the state into the first point. So I attached some picture. Maybe you will see some picture. This is the first picture about telling about the dangers that I told you. This is the next one, and this is the what can I say? The reality example. So that's it. We have two links about practicing 10 fingers. You can see this is YouTube website. So when what can I say? I will show you later, guys, about this thing, about this research. This is the research, and yeah, that's it. That's from our presentation. So about the practicing, I will show you another practice, another website beside YouTube. I have 3 websites. Actually, there are a lot of websites that train how to train your practicing. Wait a minute. I will stop presenting first, and I will show you another one. Okay. Have you guys see my picture? Have you seen my picture, everyone?
Yes, Stefania.
Okay, the first one is I'm going to tell you the first website. This is a typing club website. You can search in Google, and this is, I think, why do I make it the first website? Because from me myself, this is the most effective from the 3 website I show you this. Because when we see it started, there are a lot feature. Wait, this is a loading screen. So starting from the first introduction, we can introduction from the first until down. There are so many. What can I say? There are so many examples, and it's like a game, a level that we can use to improve our practicing skill. So we will talk about this later. We will continue to the second website. This website is so simple. It just so like this, but when we use something, it's using the 10 fingers, it will show your speed and your error. When how much do you make an error, and they will score you from your typing skills. And the last website I provide in here, this is maybe also simple, but we can use this website to practicing our 10 finger skill typing, because there's accuracy and speed. And when we see about this, the second website and the third website, there are what can I say, a little bit different between the second website and the third website. When we see the word example, it's like the second website is repeating the almost the same word. It's like it ran and it it's like that. But in the third website, we type a sentence. So we can, let me show you from the third website. So this is, I hope you see this. It means the red sound or the red sign mean I type a wrong, what can I say, a wrong letter. So yeah, when we press the wrong button, it will show that we are not exactly when we are typing, because this is the most important roles when you are typing. I told you guys, the only one rule when you are typing is you cannot see the keyboard. When you're typing, you have to see the device. You can just see your keyboard it means you are not improving your typing skill. So let me go on. So this website also provide you your accuracy and your speed in typing. Whenever you want to train your typing skill. So this is speed is 11 ppm, which is so slow. Yeah, we will try again. Okay, let's see. Okay, my bad. You can see 62, and the indicator shows between fluent and fast. As you can see, it means it's more than average, but we can also train. We can improve our skill from this website better and better, and then you will get the pro if you train hard. And okay, back to the second website. This website provides you the same what can I say? The same examples, but just the word is a little bit complicated because these words like so simple, yeah. But actually, when we are doing this, we are typing this, we cannot will be what can I say? It is a little complicated than before. The sentence much longer than before. So I will get started. Let's get started. Okay. We can see that my speed are going low in here in the speed indicator than before, but my error typing is a little bit going up because before my error maybe much longer and my score a little bit higher than before. Okay, and the first website this is the most website I like, which is there are some reason why do I like this website so much. The first one, when we are introducing the first
So, I hear you want to type like a pro.
guys, do you hear
So-
this voice? Maybe you can say.
Yes,
I hear
we can hear it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So, I hear you want to type like a pro. Let's start by setting up your finger positioning. The F and J keys on your keyboard. Do you see the bumps on each key? Close your eyes and feel for the bumps using your 2 index fingers. Take your time, but don't look. Did you get it? Your index fingers should always find their way back to F and J by feeling for those bumps. Now curve your fingers and bring your other fingers down on the next 3 keys on either side. This is called the home row position. For example, to type the letter U, your right index finger will travel up 1 key and then quickly return to the bump on the J key. Okay, before we start, there is only one rule you must always follow. Never, ever look at the keyboard while typing. If you follow this rule, your index fingers will quickly learn to find their way home by feeling the bumps. Fast typists forget about the keyboard and don't even realize their fingers are at work. They feel one with the computer. After some practice, you'll start feeling it too. The computer becomes a part of your body and your mind is in full control. Let's get started.
So they provide a video before we start our typing training, our typing improvement. And then the second, there are practicing the F and G button.
So, I hear you.
I think I pressed the wrong lever. Okay. This is the first train, the F and the G. This is using space. Okay, I got the wrong button for the first time. Wait a minute, my screen are freezing. I think my laptop are overheating again, sir. I'm truly sorry about this. Okay. Oh, my laptop overheating, sir. I'm so sorry.
Zefania, do you still have much to say? I think. Okay. You can next. Okay. Thanks for the explanation, Zefania. Okay, you can try the websites recommended by Zefania, guys. I think those of you beginners will have a little difficulty, but believe me, if we practice every day, we will have this ability. Actually, I'm also still practicing because I'm still typing using H fingers, like useless little fingers. Okay, thank you for all the presenters. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we will come to the opinions, questions, and answer session. There will be 2 sessions, and each session is for 2 questions. Before that, please raise your hand and don't forget to write your question in the chat box. Any question maybe? Please, excuse me, can you hear my voice?
Yes, Junior.
Okay.
Oke, teman-teman semua tanya ya tentang bagaimana cara mengetik 10 jari. After you asking verbally, and then you rewrite ya your question in chat box column ya. Setelah ditanya secara lisan, secara verbal, kemudian jangan lupa ditulis ulang ya di kolom ini. Jadi bisa kembali di ini. Ingat, pertanyaan yang terbaik dimulai dari how dan why, bukan what ya. Karena kalau what bisa cari sendiri di internet gitu ya. Oke, silakan. Jika tidak ada pertanyaan, Falila, each presenters prepare a question and then choose one of your friends that according to that he or she didn't focus what you are explain. Yeah, and then yeah, Falila.
Excuse me, sir. Rani, did you raise your hand before?
Oh ya, maksud saya kan kalau nggak ada pertanyaan lagi,
Okay.
nanti mempersiapkan satu pertanyaan, pilih teman yang tadi kira-kira ngantuk ya, ditanya ya sesuai dengan ini tadi. Silakan.
Rani, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, thank you, Kolila. I
Yes.
would like to. What are if we are able to type with 10 fingers? Thank you.
Okay, you can write on the chat box. Kahfi, did you raise your hand? I can see
Yes.
in the screen.
And can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So my question is there any alternative way to learn how to type fast? It does not happen in your yes. Could you explain how?
Okay. I cannot hear your voice clearly, so please write your question on the chat box.
One more question ya, Falila ya.
Okay, sir. And then the other one.
Sir, mungkin sesi ini 2 dulu, baru sesi kedua 2 lagi, Sir.
Tergantung moderatornya, mau 2-2, mau 3.
Iya.
Tadi moderatornya bilang gitu soalnya,
Iya,
Sir.
sir.
Sorry, I can't.
Jadi
Ayo,
totalnya
semangat ya.
4 question.
Maybe I would like to answer Rani question.
Okay.
Rani, I give you 3 points why you must learn. What are the benefits of able to type with 10 fingers? The first one, if you are expert at typing with 10 fingers, our skill can be used to earn money. Second, we can make a book if we have the skill with quite a lot knowledge. And then the third is with expert 10 finger fast typing, you can easily enter a company, because if we want to enter a company, we must have that skill, that fast typing. Okay, that's 3 points I have. Dani, are you satisfied with my answer?
Thank you, Aulia. That's a clear answer.
You're welcome.
Okay, Coffee, where your question? Okay, we will open the second session. Anyone? Any question maybe?
I want to ask moderator.
Okay, Dina, time is yours.
How to type the languages that don't use the alphabet like Arabic or Korean or Japanese? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dina. Don't forget to write on the chat box. Friends, time is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Here, I want to ask from 3 websites that presenter explained to us, which one is the most suitable for beginners, and explain why. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, friends. Don't forget to write on the chat box. Anissa, do you have question?
Yes, Kolila, I have a question.
Okay. What's that?
Okay. My question is why, when we type, we have to pay attention to body position? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Don't forget to write on the chat box too. So we will close this session. Oh, Fadluna. Fadluna, you raise your hand. Do you have
Yes, I
question?
want to ask a question.
Okay.
Okay. How you can explain about when someone is in typing on a cell phone keyboard? Will they also be easy to type on a laptop keyboard? Because on a cell phone, there are only 2 fingers, while on the keyboard or a laptop, you can use 10 fingers.
Okay. That's all. Don't forget to write on the chat box. I think we have a lot question. So we can close the session. So wait a few minutes. The sixth group will answer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aulia.
Okay, I think I will answer Fran's question. From your question, you said you asked that which one is the most suitable for beginners and explain why. It means you are asking about my opinion and my point of view, right? And I would say, as if I just say when I presenting, while I'm presenting, I mean, I will rather say the first website, that the typing club www.travelingclub.com. So I could say that it's the most suitable for beginners, and we actually can see the future, the other menu in those website, but because of my laptop are overheating and then freezing, I'm truly sorry about that. It is we cannot show you. Actually, there are so many menu that we can learn from that website, and it's the most suitable for the beginners. When you search it by yourself, you will see there are a lot of menu, and maybe you will interested in the website. So that's all from me. Maybe you can. Are you satisfied with my answer, Franz?
Yes, jawabannya. Thank you for your explanation.
Maybe I would like to answer Dina's question. Where's the question? how to type Japanese or other language that don't use the alphabet like Arabic, Korean, and etc. So maybe I will share my screen first. Uh, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, Aulia, I can see your share screen.
Okay, the easiest way to use Japanese keyboard is extension. Download extension in your Google Chrome like this. Click this button and then you can access the Japanese keyboard. Or the second way is you can press the Windows button and go to setting and then scroll down to the time and language. Click it, go to the salah. Time and language, go to the language here and tap keyboard. So I didn't download the Japanese one, so this is like English. Click it. So after that you can use the keyboard. So that's the way. I will repeat. First, click the Windows button and then go to the settings. Go to the settings and scroll down. Go to the time and language here and keyboard. Then put your extension. Okay, maybe that's the way you can use that two ways using another language that not use alphabet. First, you can extension. Second, you can use extension keyboard from the Google. And second, you can settings on your device. Okay, that's my answer. Are you satisfied, Ina?
Good answer, Aulia. Thank you for your explanation.
You're welcome.
Sorry for the long wait, guys. Our team is trying to find answers because this time we have a lot of questions.
Excuse me. I want to help my friends Aulia. I want to say another tips. Actually, we have another tips for using a hiragana or a Japanese keyboard. So I will present for a while. So okay, wait. So when we see we are open the settings, and then when this is for the Windows 10, for the another Windows, I'm sure that I don't know because I don't have another Windows like 7 or 7 Plus. So in the settings, there are so many features, but when you are going to change the keyboard into Japanese, just type in here language, and then we choose this option. You can add language in here, and you can type what language do you want. So okay, so we are going to type Japanese, so this is the Japanese, and I'm downloading the Japanese keyboard. So after you download this and complete the download, it will be immediately, you can change your preferred language in here. What can we say? This is a voice, type and notes, or maybe translation. This is there are more specific about this, as we can see. But when we still download, we cannot use this Japanese. So yeah, that's from me. I just adding some from my friend Aulia. So that's it. Thank you.
Oke, moderator, silakan dilanjutkan. Khalila.
Kita tinggal menunggu jawaban, Sir.
Oh ya, dari siapa? Berapa lagi pertanyaan?
Maybe 4 or 3.
Harusnya chat, kan ada tadi. Dan apa keuntungan jika kita bisa mengerti 10 jari udah dijawabkan. Dari Kavi, apakah ada alternatif cara menulis apa di keyboard jika orang itu nggak punya 10 jari? Ada sih.
Okay, Anisa's question. I think we got a little bit confused with your question. Is Anisa question already answered? Anisa? Not yet? Okay. Anisa, could you please re-explain about your question? Because we got a little confused with your question. Why when we type? Please ask with the simple question. Anisa?
Anissa, unmute coba Anissa, unmute your microphone. Anissa, headsetnya coba dibuka Anissa supaya bisa dengar. Anissa, ya. Di-unmute dulu suaranya, Anissa di-unmute. Anissa, mikrofonnya.
Yes, sir.
Ya.
Sir, can I use Indonesian language to explain my question?
Ya, you can combine, you can translate untuk berbahasa Indonesia in order to easy to understand ya by your friends. Silakan. Boleh.
Pertanyaan saya.
Apa? Silakan Anissa pakai bahasa Indonesia, nggak apa-apa Anissa. Pakai headset pun kadang nggak denger juga.
Jadi maksud saya ketika kita mengetik, kenapa kita harus memperhatikan posisi tubuh kita? Karena sewaktu mengetik, jika kita melakukannya dengan tidak benar, membungkuk atau kenapa ketika dalam mengetik kita harus dalam posisi yang benar dan baik? Terima kasih.
Oh, kenapa kalau mengetik dengan posisi duduk yang benar? Boleh sambil tiduran, maksud Anissa gitu kan, atau sambil jongkok, boleh gitu. Ya, silakan. Udah dipahami ya pertanyaannya, kenapa kok mesti duduknya itu tegak gitu kan?
Okay. Thank you, Anissa, for your explanation. Now we understand what are you trying to ask to us. Actually, you don't have to, what can I say? You are free to type or doing something with your keyboard with the proper position or sleeping position, or maybe I don't know, squat. It's up to you, but the proper position when you are typing is you have to sit with the proper position also, and the most important or the most crucial is about your hand. This hand, if you typing with sleep position, it means your hands are not free to type. And the other one is you will be your finger will be gets tired quickly. It means after you typing in 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes, if you are really tough, you will see your finger will be tired and what can I say, kebas like that. Okay, sorry. You will see how my laptop are freezing again. I'm sorry, sir. My laptop freezing again. I think it's because of rating. I will continue my explanation. Your hands, your finger will be tired, and I think your position must be in a proper way. Sorry.
Kebas itu parallelize ya.
Okay, I'm sorry. When your hands in the wrong way, you will get paralyzed and get tired quickly. That's why when you say actually we can type in sleeping position or anything else, yeah, it's up to you, but it will hurt your finger, your hands, or maybe your own body, and it's bad for your healthy. I think that's it from me. I'm sorry because my laptop is overheating and freezing so much. I'm sorry also, sir. Thank you. Anissa, are you satisfied with my question?
Yes, I'm satisfied. And thank you for your explanation, Giovanni.
Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. From Luna's question, I think Teresa will answer your question, Luna. Just please wait a minute. Please wait a while until Teresa ask. Go on, Teresa, please.
Ya, Luna, bagaimana kalian menjelaskan mengenai ketika seseorang lancar dalam mengetik ya di keyboard handphone ya, akankah mereka juga dengan mudah mengetik di keyboard laptop? Karena kan ada perbedaan di antara mereka. Hanya ada 2 jari ketika kita di handphone kan, sedangkan di laptop itu kita bisa menggunakan 10 jari. Itu gimana?
Okay, I will answer Luna's question. How would you explain when someone is fluent in typing on a mobile keyboard? Would they also be easy to type on a laptop keyboard? The answer is because they are different. Okay, there are only 2 safe fingers on a cell phone, while on a laptop keyboard we can use
We're sorry, sir. I think Teresa just left the meeting.
Oh, left the meeting.
Yeah, maybe it's because her connection.
You can help her.
Oh, okay, sir.
Sudah pertanyaannya ngerti kan?
Yeah, we do understand, sir.
Okay. Try to answer by your own sentences because kan it is according to you.
Okay, sir. All right. It's according to me. I think. Okay, Teresa already back. I think I will give it back to Teresa.
My connection is bad.
Teresa, you get the point, Teresa. You get the point.
Yes, sir.
Okay, time is yours.
Luna question is, how would you explain when someone is fluent in typing on a mobile keyboard? Would they also be easy to type on a laptop keyboard? Because they are different. There are only 2 fingers on a cell phone, while on a laptop keyboard, we can use 10 fingers. I personally think that a statement can be overcome if we use a cell phone. We can stretch the cell phone so that it turns into a landscape to hone 10 finger typing. But I suggest learning to type 10 fingers is better on a laptop because the cell phone buttons are not very complete. That is my opinion, Fatluna. Do you satisfy with my answer? Thank you.
And also, Teres, yeah, the size between the keyboard in laptop and the keyboard on the cell phone is so different ya. Handphone kan smaller than the keyboard. Itu sih. Jadi selain yang Teresa sampaikan tadi, ukurannya pun kan lebih kecil ya untuk keyboard di handphone dengan di keyboard itu. Jadi sepertinya tidak sama, ya kan? Bahkan kita bisa lebih dari 10 jari, 11 jari pun bisa kita ya. Maksudnya 2 jari. 2 jari, ya gitu-gitu deh. Okay, Teresa, can you translate into good bahasa Indonesia what you just explained to us?
Okay, itu dasar.
Coba terjemahkan ke dalam bahasa Indonesia pendapat dari Teresa tadi.
Bentar, sir, HP-nya lagi lelet, sir.
You pakai HP?
Iya, sir. Laptopnya lagi dipakai adik buat UTS, sir.
Tinggal di mana yuk kok bisa jaringannya agak lelet gitu?
Biasa, sir. Apa, sir? Oh, di Parapat, sir. Maaf ya, sir. Sinyalnya kayak gitu, sir, kadang-kadang.
Iya, nggak apa-apa. Ada biasa itu. Inilah salah satu kita kelemahan ini kan. Drama-drama di kelas online kan seperti ini. Ada masalah gangguan jaringan. Meskipun kadang jaringannya bagus, ketika dosen bertanya pada mahasiswa, dia pura-pura jaringannya agak lelet. Pura-pura. Ya kan? Bisa juga seperti itu sih. Oke, silakan Teresa. Teresa, are you in? Are you in? Apa artinya are you in? Are you around?
Oh, sir.
Ya. You lagi ngapain, Teresa?
Tunggu, sir, HP-nya.
You pindah ke ruang tamu atau enggak ke depan rumah. Jangan di kamar aja.
Kayaknya HP-nya yang nge-lag, sir, bukan jaringannya.
Oh, iya. Iya, HP-nya itu perlu beli baru ya. Kita ini memang seharusnya pemerintah memfasilitasi kita ya dengan handphone yang canggih, fitur-fitur yang lengkap, supaya kita. Karena gini juga sih, kalau misalnya kita kuliah sekarang ini zaman teknologi, kayaknya nggak perlu gedung-gedung bagus sekarang ya. Yang perlu kita handphone bagus, kemudian laptop yang bagus. Ya, silakan Teresa.
Jadi, in translate, bagaimana Anda menjelaskan ketika seseorang fasih mengetik di keyboard ponsel, apakah mereka juga akan mudah mengetik di keyboard laptop? Jawabannya, karena mereka berbeda. Hanya ada dua cara di jari, maksudnya hanya ada dua pengetikan di gimana sih bilangnya? Hanya ada dua cara sistem mengetik di handphone, sedangkan di keyboard laptop kita bisa menggunakan 10 jari. Menurut pendapat saya, pernyataan tersebut, jika kita menggunakan handphone kita bisa merenggangkan. Maksudnya handphonenya bisa diubah jadi ke landscape. Untuk mengasah pengetikan 10 jari, lebih baik di laptop karena tombol di ponsel itu tidak terlalu lengkap. Apalagi di kalau kita ngetik di ponsel itu biasanya lebih sering menggunakan jari jempol. Terima kasih, Sar.
Udah, Teresa selesai?
Udah, Sir.
Oh, udah ya. Kolila, silakan Kolila dilanjutkan atau ditutup. Kolila, sudah selesai kan? Ditutup saja.
Wait, sir. Coffee questions belum, sir.
One more question.
One. Just one.
Oh, just one. Oke, silakan. Kolila harus semangat sebagai moderator tuh harus sap. Karena semua kegiatan ini kan kita sebenarnya apa ya, presentasi di kelas ini itu kita latihan kayak apa ya, kalau di jurusan hukum ada apa namanya itu peradilan semu ya. Pernah dengar peradilan semu? Pernah ke fakultas hukum? Nggak pernah ya. Ada itu namanya peradilan semu, dia latihan untuk anak hukum itu ketika dia jadi hakim, ya kan. Kemudian ada saksi, ada terdakwa atau tersangka gitu. Jadi ketika nanti mereka terjun di dunia kerja, mereka sudah paham, udah bisa gitu ya kan. Jadi kita ini presentasi ini tuh adalah kayak apa ya, miniaturnya juga gitu, latihannya. Ntar kalau kalian udah sukses, insya Allah kalian tuh bisa jadi host atau moderator ya kan, bahkan jadi speaker, bisa jadi pembicara. Karena di EBS ini kalau nggak COVID, kalian tahu kalau di EBS kalau nggak COVID, setiap minggu itu ada acara-acara. Ada PBI Expo, ada Sastra Expo, ada FBS Expo, ada Unimed Expo, tahu? Ada acara-acara, semuanya ada acara. Jadi kalian tuh akan disuruh jadi host, atau jadi moderator, atau jadi pembicara, atau jadi pemainnya. Nanti kalian akan, ini jurusan sastra ya, akan membuat drama, puisi, segala macam. Jadi inilah latihan cakapnya tuh di sini gitu loh, ngerti nggak? Jadi kalian harus latihan percaya diri, harus latihan berbicara, harus latihan berbicara bahasa Inggris. Ya, even though our subject is computer sciences, but all of you must speak English. Meskipun tadi ada beberapa pengucapan yang masih miss, tapi it's okay. The important thing that you have brave ya. You are brave. Kalian tuh berani to speak English in front of your friends. Tapi ini karena masih Google Meet ya, masih bisa percaya diri ya kan. Tapi kalau udah langsung setengah mati juga sebenarnya, ya kan. Tadi penjelasannya dari siapa tadi? Bukan Surya tadi namanya, dia pakai akun sah.
Jevanya, sir.
Oh iya, Jevannya keren banget ya, menjelaskannya sudah detail. Kayaknya saya suka sih. Ya dari maksudnya di ending-endingnya itu kalian download video, misalnya topiknya apa, bagaimana cara mengetik 10 jari. Terus kalian download lah video bagaimana cara mengetik 10 jari. Setelah presentasi kalian kan inilah lihat videonya, jadi lebih kayak paham gitu ya kan Jepannya. Oh iya, so sorry ya, hari Kamis kan kita UTS nih, jam berapa? 10 ya? 10 apa 11? Tapi topiknya itu ada tentang Excel-nya, Microsoft Excel. Saya pikir hari ini Microsoft Excel. Itu kan yang membuat tim dosen ya. Jadi itu soalnya 25 soal, multiple choice. 25 soal, pilihan berganda, bukan esai. Ya, dengan berbagai pertimbangan sih kenapa nggak esai. Karena kan kayak mana ya, harusnya komputer ini dia langsung sih praktek gitu kan, bagaimana menulis surat segala macam. Tapi ya udahlah, nggak apa-apa, kita kegunaan sih, misalnya untuk ini pakai apa gitu, ngerti kan? Membuka folder tuh ketik apa dulu gitu kan. Pokoknya kalian pelajari aja lah istilah-istilah atau gimana cara membuka Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, sama Excel gitu. Fungsi-fungsinya apa-apa saja. Kan kalian tahu bahasa Inggris kan. Untuk menyimpan file kita gunakan apa gitu. Ngerti nggak? Untuk membuat aplikasi ini kita menggunakan apa. Itu aja pelajari ya. Pokoknya nanti ada Microsoft Word, ada Microsoft PowerPoint, ada Microsoft Excel atau yang terkait gitu. Tapi dia ABCD, multiple choice, dia bukan essay. Jadi itu sangat mudah sekali sebenarnya. Tapi kelemahannya kalau salah ya udah salah. Ngerti kan? Kalau salah ya udah selesai, salah. Tapi kalau misalnya jadi soalnya 25, 100 bagi 25 berapa? 4. Berarti satu soal itu poinnya 4. Jadi jangan sampai salah gitu. Kalian latihan lagi ya, belajar lagi ya. Bisa kok belajar sendiri tuh bisa. Kalian lihatlah di buku atau di internet. Tugasnya kita apa yang harus dikumpul segera? Tugas rutinnya nanti ya, pertemuan ke-16 ya. Mencatat kembali rangkumannya itu nanti pertemuan ke-16. Kayaknya CBR, CJR-nya itu udah segera dikumpul sih. Ya kan? Kelompok aja ya. Kelompok aja tugasnya, ya kan? Dikumpulkan segera. Dikumpulkan ke Komting dulu. Nanti dalam bentuk zip. Tahu kan ngumpul dalam bentuk zip kan? File-filenya itu dikumpul dalam bentuk zip. Nanti tinggal kirim ke SEP. Bisa lewat WA, bisa lewat email gitu. Coba kalian lihat lagi deh ke atas, terus di scrolling lagi tanggal-tanggalnya. Udah sebuat itu kemarin. Oke, ada yang mau didiskusikan lagi? Nggak ada ya, hari Kamis kita UTS ya. Waktunya cuma 1 jam, 25 soal. UTS 25% penilaian. Kalau bisa, anak sastra Inggris ini dapat A semua, komputer. Soalnya dari pertemuan 1 sampai sekarang ini kalian tuh 1 bisa diajak kerja sama, pinter-pinter semua, keren-keren. Namanya anak Unimed ya kan, masuknya pun susah, pilihan semua. Alhamdulillah kita udah akreditasi kembali kemarin ya. Kemarin tahun 2017 ya, sampai 2021 akreditasinya A. Tahun ini 2021 sampai 2025 alhamdulillah A lagi. Tepuk tangan dulu buat sastra Inggris. Perlu diketahui akreditasi pendidikan bahasa dan sastra Inggris Unimed itu nilainya tertinggi se-Indonesia. Berarti terbaik se-Indonesia jurusan kita ini. Masya Allah, luar biasa ya. Ya, kita harus bangga gitu. Makanya saya bilang masuk kalian tuh pasti orang yang sangat pintar gitu. Karena saingan tuh sastra Inggris ini 2000-an orang gitu kan. Terima cuma dikit. Berarti kalian tuh adalah the best of the best-nya lah gitu. Jadi makanya saya kalau ngajar kalian tuh kayak udah enak aja sih. Dikasih tahu sedikit-sedikit aja udah tahu apa yang harus dilakukan ya kan. Harus gini, harus direkam segala macam, harus gini, udah paham semuanya. Karena bisa saja kalian tuh lebih pintar daripada untuk komputer ini. Karena kan kalian anak teknologi ya kan, anak milenial. Tapi nggak tahu juga sih, kalian 2 tahun nggak sekolah ya kan. Kelas 11-12 kayaknya kalian nggak sekolah sih, cuma ambil tugas aja ya kan. Yang di pelosok-pelosok lah sekolahnya itu, cuman di WA aja soalnya tiba-tiba dapat ijazah. Tapi nggak apa-apa. Di Unimed ini nggak bisa santai. Mahasiswa S1 tidurnya harus jam 1. Mahasiswa S2 tidurnya jam 2. Mahasiswa S3 tidurnya jam 3. Profesor tuh nggak tidur itu. Kalian tuh harus tidur jam 1 ya, nggak usah ngeluh. 1 mata kuliah 6 tugas. Ada 10. 6 kali 10 berapa? 60, bayangkan. Jangan tewas dulu ya. Kalian tahu nggak ada senioran kalian anak sastra Inggris yang tunawicara, yang nggak bisa bicara. Dia aja IP-nya bisa tinggi loh. Nanti kalau ujian UTS sama UAS, ayahnya yang datang, yang kayak ngebisikin dia soalnya. Sedih sih sebenarnya. kadang saya berpikir, Masya Allah, kok bisa ya masuk gitu ke Unimed ya. Kayak mana dia ngejawabin soalnya itu gitu waktu SBMPTN kemarin. Karena kan kalau untuk sastra Inggris dia tidak dilihat dari kesempurnaan ya, karena kan nggak jadi guru kan. Tapi kalau pendidikan dilihat dari kesempurnaannya. Siapa namanya ya? Lupa, secewek deh. Nantilah saya tunjukkan fotonya. Tapi dia luar biasa loh, IP-nya tinggi. Dia pandai buat huruf braille. Tahu huruf apa ya? Braille tuh yang dicuci-cuci pakai apa itu? Kayak gitu dia. Nanti kalau mata kuliah reading dia tinggal nyucuk-nyucuk, bacain, nulis gitu juga. Stres juga saya kalau baca huruf braille itu. Oke. Kalau nggak ada yang mau ditanyakan lagi, kalian belajar ya. Hari Selasa kita UTS. Unimed ini cepat masuknya, cepat UTS-nya, cepat UAS-nya, liburannya pun 2 bulan, 3 bulan. Cepat lagi bayar uang kuliahnya. 5 juta, 6 juta uang kuliahnya, Masya Allah. Kalian ini udah pinter, kaya, beruntung banget kalian ya. Silakan Holila, ditutup Holila, close Holila.
Okay, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we welcome to the last agenda. We would like to say thanks again for presenter and all of the audience for active participation. The conclusion of the presentation is sudah dijelaskan ada beberapa tips yang website yang bisa kita kunjungi, nanti bisa minta ke Zevanya dari WA. Okay? Hopefully the presentation will given be benefit for us. Thank you for your attention. See you later.
See you. Oke, sebelum kita tutup foto bersama dulu ya sebagai laporan ke fakultas. Siapa yang pakai laptop silahkan dipoto kita. C, kelas C. Cakep. Jevannya pakai laptop Jevannya?
Iya, Sir.
Bisa
Before
foto
that, Sir, apa rekamannya diberhentikan dulu, Sir? Atau nanti aja?
Gimana?
Recordnya diberhentikan sekarang atau nanti aja, Sir?
Oh, sekarang aja recordnya diberhentikan. Jadi recordnya itu ketika moderator ngomong thank you, see you, itu langsung kayak